I remember my first PT session with you. I will never, honest to God, I'll never forget because that's
I was late. I remember when you came to me like, oh yeah, I want to start training, and I was like 11 or 12 at night, something. It was quite late.
It was
yeah. And I was training my client then as well. Like, literally,
it was
we
a
always been
12
training
o'clock.
late, yeah.
It was a 12 o'clock session. Our first session was a 12 o'clock session. That same day, going home, I got into the car park. Do you know the bushes by? Yeah. I went and I puked. And then the next 3-4 days, I was like, I never want to see him again. And then slyly, you know, whenever I come see you, you're always like, why do you look so tired? I put on makeup and put my face on just so that it looks like you won't push me that further. But it just never worked. Those of you who are following me will know I post a lot of things to do with my work as well, and my work is always about creating an atmosphere where we're a family.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I wouldn't want anyone coming to work because they have to come into work. I want people to come into work because they want to come into work. It's an atmosphere.
That's the best way. That's the best way, because then they're happy. Like, you know, you don't have to push them like, oh come on, you gotta do it. If they're happy by it, then yeah, you're gonna have ups and downs in life, but as long as they know they're welcome to the place, they will come back. But if they feel like they're getting treated a certain way, or they're not getting the good service or whatever, like if my client's coming to me and they're saying they're paying me for a session and they don't see results and they feel like I'm not really guiding through, I'm not helping them, they're not gonna come back. So a lot of times this is the best way. Like, you know, I see a lot of people coming to even person training kind of stuff, and I was giving to everyone to say the same thing. It's not just about money, like it's just about helping them, and then the same way, like, get to know them, get to know what they are, like what their goals are, because you could be going through so much in life that could be putting you down. So if I could help you to bring that up, you will help your fitness anyway. So it's not just about eating right and then, you know, training. It's just about you mentally. You gotta be stronger as well. So like if you're going through stuff in your life and that's dragging you down, and if I remove that, that's gonna help you to be positive, and you're gonna come back and then you're gonna carry on training.
100%. So obviously you've been doing PT for the last 4 years, but last year you went and competed.
Yeah.
What was the name of the competition again?
UKBFF. Yeah.
And you right now are holding the championship belt, right?
Yeah, so far.
Yeah. You competed.
So men's physique, yeah.
Men's physique, yeah. So I just, all I remember is this one picture. Yeah, this one picture that it blows my mind. And I'll tell you why it blows my mind, yeah. So you were bulking, yeah, and I saw you because this is when we were training together. So I saw you and you bulked, and then you go to me, literally, you said this, you looked me dead in the eye, and I didn't believe you. He goes, in 6 weeks I'll be shredded. And okay, I believe you somewhat. In 6 weeks you were shredded. I mean, I have a toenail that's been on my feet for longer than 6 weeks, and you went and got abs and this and veins, and I was just like, this mother, and then just the way you dieted, the way the attitude you had towards getting that physique, the mentality that you had towards nothing was stopping you. Because I remember the cheat meals you had straight after that, and I remember that must have felt like the best meal of your life, because for those 6 weeks you ate so really clean.
Hard, yeah. The thing is, like, when that 6 weeks I made my mind like, okay, I'm gonna compete. You have to take it as like, like, you know, I was back to back with the clients, so I'm doing like 10 sessions a day. At one point I did 14 sessions, like that's 14 hours a day. So now obviously I'm doing my cardio like 2 a.m. like I'm on stepper and I'm drenching, sweating out, like. But yeah, in my mind, like I was like, okay, if I really want to do it, and I don't want to just turn up. I want to turn up where I can be a part of it. Like, you know what, I don't want to just be like, take part, I'm doing a show. There's no point in me doing it. So I was like, if I want to be ready in 6 weeks, or if I want to be ready before that, I've done the UKBFF Brighton show, and then I was actually going for rookies. Rookies is basically like, it's for first timers. Okay. But obviously I wasn't, this is my first show. I was like, okay, let me go rookies, because I had no experience about that. But then they took the category out, so I had to compete with men's physique where people been doing it for years. And then there's a guy, he was last year champion, he done like 14 shows, other guy done 20 shows. So there's people with a lot more experience, and then they won the shows as well, so they had a lot of experience as well. But I would honestly say like, hard work never goes to waste. So I had in my mind like if I want to go, and all I said in myself like I worked so hard for this because obviously for being Asian,
So hard.
being Asian, you know your diet, your food, your spices. I love my spicy food, and then you have to fit. When you have to eat turkey or like or asparagus, like it's just literally there's no sauce, there's nothing, and it's dry as hell. And I'm just like, okay, you chewing it for 10 minutes and it's still not there. And you put water in there, and then you're just like, okay. And then, and especially at night time, it's so hard. Like obviously, you'll have a lot of cravings come through, and then you have to just say, why am I doing this? You got a lot of things going through in your head.
I can imagine. I would cry. Honestly, I'm not even lying to you. I love food.
Yeah.
It's probably the only reason I've never had a six-pack. Yeah, is because the food is a big part of
The thing is, food is a big part, but when you want to compete, you have to take it to the next step. Like you have to be lean as anything. You have to be shredded as anything. So obviously, if you would diet, yeah, you would have your cheat meal, whatever. For someone like you have to really shred quick, and then you have to really put yourself out there. And with the people who've been doing it for years, and they have won the shows and stuff. And then to obviously beat them, you have to bring something else to the package. And then, especially like being Asians, we grow up eating all that other stuff. Like we have that
butter chicken.
Yeah. Like my birthday, like my sister's birthday came through, and then I'm just being there like I'm not having nothing, and she's like, wow. You look ill. Like that's what she was like, because my face gone in. And then obviously when you lean shredded, your face goes in and stuff. She goes like, there's something wrong with you. You're not eating well. I feel like you're sick or you've gone ill. I was like, it's not. Obviously I'm prepping for a show. I have to be. My face, that's where the first thing I lose weight on. Yeah. So she was just really upset. She was like, what are you doing this? So she didn't know what's going on. Okay. So obviously I told her like, I'm competing, but she was like, yeah, when I do shows, whatever, but you don't have to kill yourself. but yeah, so that's the journey. Like, I was like, obviously before that I was PTing for like 3 to 4 years. And then I was just like, what's next? Like, I don't want to be too comfortable. I want to bring you up. And it kind of helps my clients as well, and it kind of helps my business as well. So like when they see
100%.
So when they see like, okay, if I'm telling you to do something, I have to be the part of it. I can't be telling you, yeah, Vishal, you do, and then I'm going living the life, and then obviously I don't know, drinking or whatever you're doing, and then you'll be like, how are you telling me to do this?
Yes, it's good that you said that because it's value. What you're adding is value to you as a package. Yeah. So I was speaking. I've done an episode based on values, and I said to. I used to tell my team, do this, do that, it'll work. And my team, when I first went into that showroom, they would look at me and be like, what is this guy doing? I was young, most of my team were older. I was 24, 25, they were like 40.
You done so well on that as well.
Yeah,
you literally smashed it.
They'd look at me and they were like, what is this guy talking about? And I realised I haven't added no value because I need to show them it works. And once I went out there and I started showing and I started doing it myself, and then they were like, and that's when everything changed for me. So for you, exactly, right now people may look at you, oh yeah, he's a good PT, he's got a good physique, but then when you go out there and you do what you're telling people to do, and then you go and win a competition like that, you just added so much value to you.
But this is what it's like, a lot of times that's why I had people coming for it. When you can turn into your best version of yourself. So when I've gone through this stuff, I feel like I'm not gonna let myself go. So same thing, a lot of people, this is a message for everyone, like, if you're feeling low or you feel depressed, don't let yourself keep going further down, because you're digging your, like, that's what I say, digging your grave, because you keep going down and down. So do something to lift yourself up. Don't lose hope and be like, okay, whatever it is, I'm gonna just let it go. Just be like, what, God has given me a life, so what am I doing with the life? So just don't let it go to the waste. And then this way is, if you can really use that bad energy and turn it to a positive way, you can go even further than before. So when you go through stuff, that really gives you a kickstart. That really pushes you to go beyond where you are. If you're comfortable where you are, I would have never done it. If I was comfortable and I was be like, yeah, whatever, happy days, I would have just carried on. So when you go through stuff in your life, it actually brings the best out of you if you let it be. Like, when you go for stuff, just don't hold on to like, oh, why this happening to me? Why this happening to me? Just take it as it comes to your chin. Like,
allow it to develop the character.
Yeah. So if it's happening in your life, it's happening for a reason. Like, it's all planned. We all got a destiny, so we all have to do or play our part. So don't question yourself, or why am this person fine, or this. Don't compare with anyone. You are good in your own ways. Like, if Vishal's good at something, I'm not good at, or I'm good at something Vishal's not good at. So everyone's got their own capabilities, like, own good points and bad points. So don't compare to yourself to anyone else. Just be your best version of yourself, and that's the best way.
I love that. Absolutely love that. So what's next for Harris? We know we've got Team Harris. we know we're building a brand. We know it's going to be something huge. But what is actually next in your thing?
So this is what happened. Like, you know, when lockdown happened, a lot of people were like, "Oh, how are you gonna do your gym? Like, you know, the gyms are closed. How are you gonna do PT and stuff?" And that's when I was just like, because, like I said, these things are already in my mind. Like before, obviously, I was already working for the website and obviously putting the workouts in there. And then I used that lockdown to benefit me. So when I did that, what I did, I made the website and I put the workouts in there, and I launched my own website in this lockdown. So that kind of helped really well as well, because what I did a home-based workouts where people could actually train at home without any equipment. So suppose if you don't want to lose weight, you don't need much equipment. You can pretty much do everything at home. And obviously, if you're not torn up, you can still do resistance bands. So I help them up, and then obviously I put the plan out there where they can buy the plan. Obviously, I put 50% off, so wherever I can help, I could help the people. I'll start with the charity. So at the start, I give to the charity I was working with. Then I obviously help them up as well. So yeah, it's just like I use this time where rather than sitting at home doing nothing, I launched my website and I work through with it. I put the workouts out there, so where people can go log in, buy the workout, and then it's on TEAMHARISGains.com. You can go and have a look at the website. What it does basically, it gives you a workout with videos. A lot of people they say, "Oh, I'm getting the workout," but if I tell you do like I don't know, burpee, or if you've never done it burpee, you wouldn't know how to do it. So what it does is, what I've done basically, I put videos of each workout, so you will actually see how to do every exercise. So rather than me telling you what to do, you wouldn't know what glute is. So if someone's new to the gym or they have never done anything, they wouldn't have any clue. Or squats jumps, or what is how to do squats jumps, what's the right technique. So when they see it, visually they learn it. So a lot of people are going to YouTube, but there's hundreds of millions of websites out there. I mean, obviously your videos out there. Like, it's like if I tell you learn how to drive a car through YouTube, you're not going to be able to learn it. You need someone telling you how to do it, and then right there and then and once you learn it, then the rest of your life you know how to drive a car. Same with the gym wise, you know, you get to learn different exercises. So with your workouts, so I'll put the workout there with videos, so it actually teaches them as well with your guide, and then obviously tell them how to do each exercise, and then I'll put the diet plan with it. So that's like 3 months workout. They're sorted. Like 3 months, you got every day what workout you need to do. Wake up, 45 minutes, 50 minutes workout, and boom, you're done. So, and obviously guide you through. So if you're sitting at home doing nothing, you got all the time. Use that time wisely. So that's what I've been saying to my clients, and you know, all the people have been asking me. 100%. So to put that time in the right way, because this is the best time. A lot of people, like, obviously when you told me, you're like, oh, obviously you've been training, so you know you can use this time. You know, you'd rather stay at home doing nothing. Obviously, if you're not training, no matter where you're gonna be diet, it's not gonna work. So when you start to train, your diet will start to work. You'll be like, okay, I'm working hard, I'm putting the work in. Let me fix our diet. But if you just say like, I'm just gonna fix on my diet, it's just probably gonna work for a week, and then you're gonna go back to the same bad habits. You know. So this is what I've done in lockdown. Put the website out there.
Amazing. That's it. That's just being your life. You could see with every setback, lockdown could have been a setback. You've gone out there and turned it into a positive. Everything you've done, you turn into a positive. I've said it in the mini video clip that you're going to see. I'm going to show you after, but I'm going to say it again right at the ending of this podcast. I've been trained by Harris, and I can promise you he's a fantastic PT. No, honestly, you are. And then if you've gone and done this website thing, I guarantee you he's going to go into a lot more detail than you will do with those YouTube videos. I've seen YouTube videos and they don't teach you everything, especially what you're saying, technique. So how to be with your legs, your knees in shape, and things like that.
It's step by step. So like, you know, when you, from obviously week 1, you have different exercises. Week 2, your progress. When it comes to YouTube, there's 100 videos out there. You don't know which is the first step, which is the second step, which is the third step. So that gives you a structure. If you don't have any structure in your life, like, you have to have structure with anything you want to do. So if you're going to achieve the dream body, if you're going to achieve the results, you need to have a structure. How I'm going to go about it. I have to start from here. If you're going to build a house, you're going to start from the bottom, and then you're going to build it up. If your base is not right, you're not going to be able to lift, you know, build all the buildings on top, like, you know, no floors on top. So this way you need to have a structure. Once you give, so basically that's the plan, give you a structure. So it tells you what to do from day 1 onwards till the 12th week. So then you have your progress every time, every week you check your progress. And
it's measurable that way as well, that people can measure what's happening. Do you know what I mean? So that's perfect. That's the way it should be, because we said at the beginning, 10 minutes, 100 calories. That's exactly what you're doing. You're giving them a structure, you're giving them something to measure.
If you have a structure, you have a goal, you have to work towards it. Like, if you don't have a structure, you're like a headless chicken. Like, you're going on in circle. you're probably gonna go for a week or two, you're fully motivated, and after that you're gonna give up. And that's what a lot of people do, because they don't know what to do. They try everything in the first 2 weeks or a month. Like, you know, normally what they say in January, it's like that. You get the gyms packed up, and after that, then the same people that disappear. It's because obviously they're fully motivated.
I'm a January person.
He did it. He came to me in January as well. He came for like 3 sessions, and he disappeared. He goes like, yeah, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do this. And that's what happened. And then he makes some next excuse.
No.
And he works down the road, like in the same road. So I came actually close to him. So before I was Norfolk, it was like 10 minutes drive. I'm right on his road, and they still didn't manage to come through.
I got a bad knee, man. Like, come on.
Yeah, you got bad knee, but you got upper body. You
no, you know what? Yeah, if you look, I'm gonna show them afterwards. Yeah, I had an elbow thing ready to put on, like one of those sleeves to put on. I was gonna wear a knee brace here. So if you ask me what's going on, like, bro, man, I've messed up my butt on now. There's no point lying because you're gonna know straight away. Like
there's always excuses. There's always find a reason. Like, you know.
That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever want to do anything in life, just don't make an excuse for it. Just don't make an excuse. Just go out there.
Don't make it obvious. Like, if you keep doing it, the other person's gonna clock. Yeah, I've trained you long enough to know when you're really lying or when you're not lying, when you're actually in pain or not.
So just know, when I'm in my best shape, yeah, I've been trained by my PT at Harris, and then if I'm at my worst shape, yeah, when I'm at my worst shape, just know I've been trained by KFC.
That's a good one, you know. Definitely loving the KFC, yeah.
Oh, I love it. Hey, what can I say? I'm a foodie. Anyway, Harris, thank you very much for coming on the podcast. It's been an absolute pleasure. I can't wait to put this story out there because you inspire me, and the whole point of Life Out Loud, the whole point of the people and us, is about sharing stories like this. And this has been one of the best stories I've heard in a long time. And it gives me goosebumps. I want to go out there and put those dumbbells away, but I will be working out again soon.
But that's, you know what? Actually, I'm really glad like you carried on, because I remember you were talking to me like, you're gonna do this, and I was just like, okay, if you're gonna do it. But I wasn't sure if you're actually gonna stick to it. So it's like 3rd season you're doing it. Yeah. And that's really good. Like, you've done a good setup. I'm really proud of like how you. That's what I was saying. I need to into with him. Like, how is he doing it? Because it's always working.
I am always
obviously,
working.
like, he's got a lot of work going on as well, and then still managed to find the time to give you guys, you know, all the positive stories, like to just lift you guys up. And then, you know, if anyone can learn from my story, or I can learn from anyone, that's the best way. Like, you know, sometimes one little word, one little story can uplift your whole life, and that's what I've seen a lot. These little things comes through. You learn it every day, and then just whatever positive things you learn, just stick to it. Hold on to your heart close. And that's the one thing I've learned, and that really helped me. Is just the one I said it. Like, you know, when you go through stuff in your life, it'll break you down or make you stronger, and then don't let you break you down. So I live up to this line. Like, you know, I've heard it somewhere, and now I've lived up to it. So whatever you hear positive things, just stick to it, and then don't let yourself go down. And, you know, that's the best way. It is
100%. Yeah, just never give up. What you said it during the podcast. It's one chance you get in this life. One chance. This is it. Live it to the best. Yeah, that's it. That's all advice I would.
Don't compare it to anyone. Like, live your best life. Be your best version of yourself. Don't compare with anyone else. Someone's gonna be better than you. Someone could wish to have what we have. You know, someone's really is gonna be like, oh, I wish if I could have the same kind of, you know, the facilities we have. So just don't compare with anyone, because there's someone's gonna be better of you. Someone's gonna be always look at someone who's lower than you. That will definitely help lift you up, because you'll see how blessed you are, how much stuff you have, and that's the best way. Like, you know, if you be thankful for what things you have, you can turn it to positive. 100%. You know, if you have a lot of stuff, you look at positive things, it's gonna help you. But if you start, oh, why this happening to me? Why, you forget all the things you have in life, and you will just stick to one little thing, and be like, you will let everything go to waste. So don't let everything go to waste. We are blessed, we're healthy. That's the main thing. You know, people are out there, they're struggling. You know, and then we have. Health is wealth. Like, if you're healthy, that's the best blessing. The people dying through all this virus stuff, and we're still here and we're still living a life. You know, they will give anything to be on our place. So, you know, don't let it go, and don't let it go to the waste. Be grateful, be thankful, you know.
100%. Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, that's another episode of Life Out.
I need to give you a
Hey, look at
so
this. Look at
Team Harris City.
Team Harris.
Yeah, so.
I'm gonna put
real
it on.
TEAMHARIS.
I'm gonna put this on, yeah, and then you're gonna see.
I got him the size, smaller size, so you know he has to lose some weight.
Yeah, I might need to lose some weight to get this. Yeah. It should be fit.
I'm not giving you any bigger size than this.
Thank you very much.
So if large doesn't fit, then you got some issues, man.
It's gonna fit. It's gonna be a little bit tight. It's gonna fit.
I want to see a picture. I want to see you wearing it.
We're gonna take a picture
Yeah.
now, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you soon.
Thank you guys.